Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to make this Apple inspired page where you have a whole bunch of neat and cool effects, and we also pair that with dynamic shopping where you can give your customers an amazing shopping experience that they'll love. So let's dive right in. Let's get started by picking a page. Over here on your left hand side you just go to Pages, click on it, pick out a page that you want. I'm just going to pick the sample page and we'll build it in there. You're going to want to make sure your page template is blank because we're going to add a special header into this page. So over here on your left hand side you'll see templates. If you click there you will see a drop down and there you have all your page templates. If you don't have one you can make one, so no big deal. We're going to start by making our header. So we're going to add a group block. We just simply type /G and you'll see group. If you don't see it, just continue typing it out and it will pop up. We're going to make a one section and we're going to align full width. Now since we're making this our header, we need to go down over here to the right in our settings tab and we're going to change the element to header. And while we're in here, we're also going to change position sticky, and that will make it stick to the top of our page like we had in the beginning. Now we're going to start adding our elements into the header. So we'll start with our navigation and let's click this select group block. We're going to add our site logo. We're going to make that small. We're going to again select group and we're going to now add a mini cart. So now I'm going to select the bag. I'm also going to start changing everything to white because we're going to have a dark background. And I'm also going to change the size to 12 pixels. Don't go any smaller than 12 because Google doesn't like clickable elements to be any smaller than 12. We're going to again select the group block. We're going to go over here to the styles and we're going to click the style frost if you're using my theme. We're going to change the text to white and the background to black, but we're also going to add some opacity. We'll try there. To make all the content in a line, over here you have this what looks like two squares, and then you have one that says transform to row and transform to stack. So we're going to transform to row. Now we're also going to go to the top and center, and let's move this into the right order. Just simply click it. You can drag it or you can hit these arrows. And we're going to have to make these smaller. Click on your navigation, go over to the Styles tab, Typography, and we're going to change it to 12 pixels. Now if you see something else other than pixels, you just click on that and change it to pixels. Let's go ahead and start on the rest of the site now that our navigation is looking all nice and done. Click down here, click on the plus, and we're going to add a group block. If you don't see it here, just search for it again. We're going to do a group block. We're also going to change it to full width. And now we're going to change the color of the background. So set it to black for right now, but that's going to change. I already know the color I'm going to have and we'll go over that later. And now we need to get rid of the padding. Sorry, the margin. And go ahead and click in the middle. And now here's where we're going to add our text. Let's go ahead and change the color so we can see what we're doing. I'm just going to paste it here. We're going to make it center. And we're also going to make it extra large. Now we're going to add a paragraph block to the bottom of this. So we can just simply hit enter. And it is already a paragraph block, but we're going to change the color. And then we're going to add the text. I have it copied again. And now we're going to center it. And we're going to make it large. Click back in, hit enter. And now we're going to add a button. So if we hit slash again, buttons, and let's justify the center. Learn more. We're going to style this out a little bit. I'm going to make the text this blue color, and we're going to use the arrow button. This will have that nice animated little arrow going over. And to get rid of this hover effect, we can just change the background to the same color that we have this background set to. So we're just going to paste that code right there and hit enter, click off, and now you see there's no changing of the background. We're going to go ahead and duplicate it and change the text to by capital. And there we have that section done. We'll worry about the spacing once we add the image in. So again, we got to add another block, and it will be a group block. Or again, click that block and full width. We're going to go styles, background, and we're going to change it to that background color again. And you just make it black for now. We also need to get rid of the margin, set to 0, and then we're going to add our image. So image, you can upload it or add from your media library. I already have it right there. And let's make it smaller. And we're also going to go back into our group block. And we'll do stack. That way we can center it. And there we go. So the key to getting this to look like this is having an image with the background color that's the same as the block background color. As you can see, it's not quite the same, but it's close enough to where you'd hardly notice unless you were actually looking for it. So you can either adjust the background color manually to match, or you can use a color picker and pick the color of the background. So either way, you will end up with something close to this look. So now let's add in our padding. So we're going to click back into this group block, click into styles, add some padding. See, I don't want padding on the bottom because I want them to stay close. We can go here, padding bottom, 0, and we'll make the picture a little bit smaller. The key to getting this to look like this is having an image with the background color that's the same as the block background color. As you can see, it's not quite the same, but it's close enough to where you'd hardly notice unless you were actually looking for it. So you can either adjust the background color manually to match, or you can use a color picker and pick the color of the background. So either way, you will end up with something close to this look. So now let's add in our padding. So we're going to click back into this group block, click into styles, add some padding. See, I don't want padding on the bottom because I want them to stay close. We can go here, padding bottom, 0, and we'll make the picture a little bit smaller. There we go. I'm going to update it. Moving on to the next section is going to go fairly quick because we're just going to, again, add a group block. Going to add a column block. do the 50-50 split, add an image. Again, you can upload, go to your media library, or insert from URL. I already have it in my media library. Select the light bulb. And now we're going to click on the image, go over here to the styles, click the blob effect. And now we're going to add a header, add some text, and hit enter. We're going to add a paragraph block, which as default it will show as a paragraph block. Just going to paste some text in here. And again, we're going to hit enter, /button. We're going to add our button that we had. We're going to go over here to styles and raise shadow. Going to get the text color black, background color blue. Continue scrolling down here, go to border radius, exit out, pick a black border color, solid, and we'll do one pixel. And now we're going to add our text, just paste it in, and now we're going to tell it to go to our shop page. So just type in shop, and there will link it right to your shop page. You choose to open it in a new tab or not. We're not too worried about that. And now let's go ahead and get some white space. Always important to have white space. We'll go ahead and go to the margin, bump it up a few times, go back to our column, and go ahead and put it in the center. Now we need to add another header. Paste in the text. We'll center it, and again we'll hit enter, /all product block. And we're going to do center button. And there we go. Our page is done. You can make amazing pages so easily with full site editing in Gutenberg. All right, let's hit update and see what it looks like in the front end. As you can see, you can make a very beautiful and wonderful page very quickly with Gutenberg and full site editing, and pairing that with dynamic shopping can really give your customers a really amazing experience and overall look. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!